Hey, finally watercolors. It's only been a month or something like that. So, this amazing sketch was started about 3 months ago, or whenever the Star Wars Andor finale aired. Then I kinda ruined it. Not for good, but at the moment I thought that it's just done. As you can see here in the this area, I kinda had some water damage, and all my buildings kinda blended into some blob, indistinguishable. But I think it can be fixed somewhat. My comic, The Hunter, at the moment at this stage that I can't stream, so I guess doing watercolors right now is a good idea. And also, I just think I should finish it. I liked the idea when I started drawing it, and then kinda it just waited its time, and its time is now, I guess. So, well, first of all, I kinda promised watercolors, and this one is kinda ready to go. Unlike some other stuff that I need to kinda sketch and try some maybe different compositions and stuff, but this one is like ready to go right away, so I guess I'll start with this one. And also, there is this tendency in all the art-related social media that we always see only like the good stuff, or the finished, successful, good-looking image that because everything else is just gets scrapped and nobody sees it. I think it's kind of more fair to show also the failed attempts. So I honestly don't know if I'll succeed with this one or not. It kind of already somewhat not great. I might be able to do something good with it. Maybe not, maybe I'll ruin it. And it just be also good example that it happens, that art is trial and error after all. And it's also an excuse for me to just talk about it, I guess, because that series was really good. Like, in a few days, everything will be just covered in Mandalorian stuff, because, like, third season will start, and, like, everybody will be talking about, like, Baby Yoda and stuff, and like, Andor is very different from it, and I like it for many reasons. Main of them, it's a story about how just ordinary, normal people live under totalitarian regime and get radicalized to fight against it and win eventually. That's kind of a good story that, well, not often happens in real life, even though it should. And that's kind of, it's nice escapism, I guess, to see that it's still possible, even if it's like in some fantasy space opera universe, when you already know that they will win. Even though almost all the characters in Andor is kinda doomed. Like, we know that some of them will die in Rogue One, some of them just new characters with really small chances of getting anywhere past New Hope, just because they aren't anywhere in canon and probably won't survive. So they're kind of doomed, but at least what they do is not. It will succeed. Yeah, kind of good thing, I guess. So right now I'm trying to mix the skin tone for Luthen, and he is like super pale, extremely pale, so I don't need anything like saturated for it. Also, the lighting is a scene that I'm drawing. It's like from the finale. It's also very like flat. It's outside overcast, right? When you don't have like direct sunlight and a lot of clouds and stuff. So it's very flat lighting, very kind of unsaturated. So I think that should do. So I'll start with the face, do skin tone, do shadows. Probably should do shadows first though. Isn't that how you're supposed to draw? Like do shadows first? I don't know, it's kinda, that's the thing about watercolors, that the more I look at the other people drawing, there are like two distinct camps of watercolorists. Some go from darkest to lightest to just get contrast right, and others go in layers from the lightest to darkest, just adding on top of everything. So I don't know how you're supposed to do that. I don't know, I already mixed skin tone, so I'll start with light, I guess. Need to be very careful with water control, because this sketchbook is just paper, and I'm not sure about the density, but it's most likely it's like 180 maybe GSM, so it's like really not that thick of the paper. So it, as you can see, it's already bent a lot, and it will be even worse with every drop of water I add here, so I need to be careful. I mean, this stuff happened because of too much water, so you don't want to repeat that. And so about Andor. There is this tendency when something is really good, it tends to be overhyped. And then those who kind of want to watch or read or experience something later, after this hype was already going, they approach it with very critical eye, just, I don't know, this contrarian mentality, I guess, to want to poke holes in something, just because, like, if it's popular, it's probably for idiots, because it's usually how it is. So I don't want to overhype it, naturally. Like, but I also kinda surprised that not many people watch it, even though, like, for Star Wars it's really good. Lately Star Wars wasn't all that great, sadly. So, like, Andor is really, like, extremely good for Star Wars. For just normal television, it's like, okay, it's good. It's not like a masterpiece or anything, but it's like really solid. Being Star Wars is kind of, I would say, detrimental to it in a little bit, because there's still some space opera elements in there. So, like, the heist, for example, it's like, yeah, the heroes should be able to go against very bad odds and, like, prevail and stuff, but even the heist done is very, very, I wouldn't say realistic, but, like, more realistic than Star Wars heists usually happen. So, like, it's good for Star Wars. From the other hand, it's like for really rabid Star Wars fans, it's not that good because it doesn't have any, like, cameos, how do you say it? Like no lightsabers, not like Darth Vader or someone killing something in the hallway. Yeah. No force, none of that. And some people can't exist without it lately, because all the Disney Star Wars did was one cameo after the other. When Mandalorian went that way, it was... I mean, Baby Yoda is like a cameo, you would say. Because kinda it's not just some baby character, it's very specific race of the character with very iconic look. So it could be called cameo, right? In a way. Like, in a way, it was a reference to Yoda. It wasn't just some baby. It wouldn't be that popular if it was like, I don't know, some baby Jar Jar or something. And in Andor, you don't get it at all. There is a lot of just original characters. I mean, there are some characters from Rogue One, naturally, Andor himself and his buddy Melshi. He shows up a bit later. And like one character from Andor we know that will survive and show up in Return of the Jedi. But other than that, everybody is like new, and so they might die. Unlike when you go with cameo of someone who you know will be like 20 years later in canon alive. So it's not that interesting, I guess. Okay, I can't say I like this color for shadows. I might add a bit more colder something. Also, I need to color his fingers. I do very much like this genre of television and movie spy drama, and there happens to be exactly that, like very character driven and very much spy drama. So that's just my thing. Probably that's why I like it so much. It's really good. And again, mostly it was really nice to watch some somewhat realistic depiction of how rebellions are born, how the totalitarian state just radicalizes its citizens by being totalitarian, just by taking freedoms away. And I mean, we see it in real life a lot lately, especially. I mean, seen it throughout history, but kinda starts to repeat itself lately. And seeing how Andor just switches from tourist to leading a prison riot is kinda interesting. But yeah, when you try to run from a regime and be a tourist, sometimes it doesn't work, sadly. And speaking about Luthen, it's one of the best, I would say, characters in the whole series. I mean, first season at least. But I don't think it will change anytime soon. That's just an amazing character. It's like in movie Star Wars, we always see rebellion as like this force of good, and everybody is so high morals and stuff. With Luthen, we see more, again, realistic view of that you need to be very ruthless and sacrifice a lot to succeed in this effort. And if your enemies are evil, you kinda need to match that sometimes. So it's not like all these nice people in like white uniforms going against the regime and receiving medals in the end, but also like people like Luthen, who is well, just watch it. I mean, don't want to spoil anything, but that dude, my god. And like, realistically, how revolutions are usually done in like in real life, they do require people like that, because otherwise nothing will work. Like, you can't win just by talking about good stuff. You need to like act, and that action will be something probably very unpleasant and very illegal, obviously, just by definition. I'm not sure about these colors. I think I'll mix something a bit colder for shadows. But again, same as with these buildings, it kind of starts to blend, but not in a way I'd like to. It's kind of harder to control on cellulose paper. Even though I don't have much experience with cotton paper, it's already kind of harder to do on cellulose than cotton. Also interesting thing about Luthen and like this scene that I'm drawing. Again, I don't know, it will be spoilers, I guess. There is a very famous, I guess, at this point, scene with him, where he gives this speech about his like sacrifices and why he's doing all of that. And there is this this phrase he says, "I share my dreams with ghosts," which without context sounds kind of weird, and some people thought that it has something to do with like Jedi or something, because there are Force ghosts, not good English, and that stuff, and so they thought maybe Luthen is like related to Jedi somehow. I don't think it is the thing, and I hope it's not, because it would really trivialize all the stuff that happened. But it's interesting how his that phrase, it's from episode 10, I think. In episode 12, in the finale, the scene that I'm drawing is kinda it looks like that phrase about ghosts was kinda foreshadowing of it, because that white spot that I haven't colored yet, it's supposed to be a hologram, and it's a hologram of a dead, at this point, person, and kind of a ghost at this point, and she talks about the same stuff that Luthen does, just in more idealistic terms. Unlike him, he's very pragmatic, and she's just idealist. And I like that. And I didn't see that discussed all that much even though I think it's like very obvious parallel. So at that point, when I finished watching, I decided to draw this, and I hope I'll be able to. Maybe not, we'll see. Like, I think I'm going too hard on water again, and it will be detrimental for this piece, but whatever. I'm practicing, I'm learning. Without fails you cannot learn, I think, because otherwise you won't know what not to do. I have a reference there somewhere of his face. It's kind of hard to draw, given that his actor, Stellan Skarsgård, doesn't really have eyebrows all that much. So it's kinda... I don't know how to imply their presence without like drawing them. And like his performance is just amazing. I mean, everybody there in Andor is really good cast, really doing a lot. I mean, they are given a good script, so it kind of helps. But yeah, I can't name anyone who doesn't do a good job there, which is rare for Star Wars, sadly. And just overall, it's really good show for like spy thriller and character-driven drama. It's like just so good. Again, not to overhype it. It's like it's in context of just normal television. It's just good. It's not like amazing, best thing ever. Even though I wouldn't say that anything is the best thing ever. There are like good stuff, but everything has its audience, and like some stuff is not for me or for you or for like other people. Many people say that Andor is boring, to which, well, for kids I guess it's boring, yeah. Like, for kids who was bored by really simplified politics in like prequels, it also was probably boring, even though politics in prequels was really some absolute base level, like for kids. Still, some people just like explosions and like Marvel stuff, which good luck to them, I guess, in life. I think he's fine at this point. I will add some details with pencils, but I guess overall tone is fine because he's really pale, like he's like whitest thing on this planet, I think. So I think I'm done with the face, and I should start with the crowd probably. So I don't want to detail them. There will be just these implied shapes. Overall, same-ish color. I will add some accents here and there, but like the crowd isn't exactly the focus here. I would say it's the opposite of the focus. I had an idea, maybe draw, if we go with this ghost theme, draw those who died in this scene. But I mean, there was like some mass casualties, so you can't really distinguish if whoever is depicted here died in the finale or not. They'll just imply the people who died there. But I'm not gonna try to replicate how they exactly look on screen. So, you need to mix something. Do I want to mix right there? Probably, yeah. So Ferrix has this very earthy tones, a lot of muted greens, yellows, oranges, reds, browns, that sort of stuff. A bit of yellow there is a bit of a like toxic hue of yellow, which is great, I think. But a lot of this is like, I think burnt sienna would look great there. Yeah, I'll start with this and add some reds and greens and yellows occasionally. So, which is, yeah, it's good. Also, as you can see, since I like started this sketch almost 3 months ago, the washi tape on one side just fell off, and well, whatever. It's not important. So actually, I should have started from the other side, from the farthest from the camera, but well, I already started with this one, so I guess I'll figure it out as I go. Again, talking about that Andor is boring and stuff. It starts slow. Like first arc is really slow, except for like third episode, last episode of the first arc. But that's kind of the point, I would say. Since the series, at least this season, shows how just normal people get gradually radicalized, you should start slow. You should start like from normal life, from just people living their lives and trying not to look too hard towards their oppressors, just kind of minding their own business and doing their stuff, and like that's pretty much what was the first arc. And I think it sets up the location very good, because the first arc, the one the most boring from many people's perspective, it takes place in the same location that will be that the finale will happen in. So it kind of sets up the conflict of the finale. If we don't know the location that much, we won't feel that strongly about what happens next. And I think that's the thing that doesn't happen all that often in the television lately, especially in Star Wars, where like long and slow setups lead to really good payoffs. It's like payoffs without any setup, which isn't great, again, in my opinion. What I'm trying to say, just give Andor time to show itself. And like it's glory. Because it's like that's one of those cases when series just gets better with every episode, just better and better and better. With each arc, I would say, because it's like 3 episode arcs, and the first 2 episodes are kind of setup. They're slower, they might be boring for people with like attention span of a goldfish, but it really pays off after that. So, but for those who like slow setup and slower stories with like really good payoff, it's a great thing and you should watch it, I think. But again, don't get like overhyped. It's not the pinnacle of art. There are many good things and some things you would like better, obviously. That's like how with any story. It's just nice to expand your horizon, I would say, and watch something like that. And the message is really good. So I'm coloring them in a way that they like bleed into each other, and that's fine. That's like they're supposed to do that. I will also add some color for the hair and stuff, obviously. And like, I can't decide if I want to spoil stuff or if I want to avoid spoilers, honestly. Like, there are so many good scenes that I want to talk about, but it's kind of a spoiler. Like, some visuals is really good, but they're related to the story. And that's the thing, it's all related, like, it's very deliberate in what it shows. It's like there are no just. I mean, okay, there is one scene that's there for pure spectacle. That wasn't important there. That didn't have any payoff. It might pay off in the next season, but like. There is one scene that was clearly made for like general Star Wars fans. The problem is it's like really late in the story, and like by that time, like people who want cameos and cameos, whatever, like famous characters from other stories showing up with their lightsabers and stuff. There was one space battle that is done really good, but like why was it there? I still can't. I don't know why it was there. It didn't do anything for the story, it was just for fun, I guess. I mean, probably to contrast the episode, because the episode where it happened, it was kind of slow. It was a setup for a finale, so it was like really not much happening, just placing characters in the right places for the finale to play out. So it was kinda just for that. But I don't know, I think it was kinda weird to put it there. But overall, it's just everything was really important. Like there wasn't just scene for fan service or something. It was very deliberate. It was moving story forward always, and that's what I like. Like I don't in anything, in comics included, I don't like scenes that are just there for I don't know for what. Like here, everything was moving the story forward, except for that space battle. But maybe it was also moving forward. I don't know. It wasn't clear, I guess, but it looked cool, and it kind of showed some other side of Luthen, because like we mostly see him negotiating with like other factions and with different characters, trying to make them join his side and his cause and like work for him. Basically, he's trying to exploit everybody for rebellion, because obviously he can't do it alone. But that particular scene showed that he is also kind of capable. But we already see that he is in the third episode when he participated in a firefight himself, and like we already know that he's kind of badass, so I don't know why it was there. But I think I'm focusing too much on that one. Bit more crowd, then I'll add some variation in their like hair color, I guess. What should I use? Should I just darken it? Because there was a lot of like dark haired people. Not all of them, of course, some of them are like gray, but a lot of dark. I can't honestly remember if there was any blonde characters aside from, of course, Imperials, which is kind of funny. Okay, I'm having these problems with too much water again. Oh well. Maybe I should just add sepia in there. It won't be this. No. I don't know. It's either too much or too little. Kinda can't find this balance. Also, since it's paper and not cotton, it's kind of hard to... I can't have too much water here because it will just damage the paper, but because of that it just dries too fast and I can't keep can't do gradients, for example, which is kind of sad. Can I do gray hair at this point when I already went with really warm? Probably not. Oh well. Kind of want to blend it all, but I'm not sure I can do it on paper. Like, for now it looks fine, but when it starts to dry, all this blending will just create an edge, very specific, very visible edge, which I don't like all that much. It just implies there is some hair color in there. Yeah, like it's already there. Oh well. Do they look like people? I don't want to make them too dark, but they kinda... There needs to be at least some sort of shadow in there, I think. So I'll add some Payne's Gray to it. Oops, it's too much. I'll just add some water and try to do it, but might fail. Well, again, I'm practicing, I'm learning, so it's fine. Maybe I'll try to blend with dry brush. I think that's how it's usually done, right? No? Maybe not. Now it's not dry anymore. Yeah, but it lifted Payne's Gray and nothing else. It's nice, kinda. No, it's worse. Way worse. Well, one day I will learn, but not today, apparently. Oh, I have a lot of... Didn't I wash it? I mean, Payne's Gray have blue in it, and it's really staining. Why is it so wet still? Like, I'm using water brush, but it's empty, so it shouldn't have this much water, and it should dry already. I know. I, for now, have a problem with water control, just because I'm not used to how much each brush can hold and how to remove all of that. But, well, I'll learn at some point. Like, I'm trying to blend it, but I think I'm making it worse. Yeah, oh well. Guess I'll try something else. Continues to do the same. To do the same, sorry. My English is not good. You already know that. Again, it drinks so much water. I need to copy its routine, I guess. This brush stays really hydrated, unlike me. Yeah, I think like on this person it kind of worked. I don't know if it will hold all that much. And like that's an easy part, because all of the people, they're out of focus, like they aren't really they don't matter. Whatever they look like, that doesn't matter, they're just background. The most the thing that I will suffer with the most is the hologram. I have no idea how to draw hologram in watercolors. Like, no clue. I know how to do it in digital, obviously. It's like pretty easy, but that's in digital. You can use like layers and layer modes, and also you can draw light on dark, and it will work. On paper with watercolors it won't, unless I like use white gouache and create a mess out of it. These people look weird, I would say. Oh. Would be funny to draw the Mandalorian fan art, actually, since it starts what, tomorrow? I think tomorrow. And it's like hyped up thing. And also I will be done with my comics chapter this week, hopefully. And after that it's a lot of prep work, and I won't be able to stream any of that because, well, it's like a lot of spoilers also. It's like it's not something you can stream all that much, like scripting and thumbnails and some concept art and all of that. Like, you can stream that. It's like very solitary thing to do. You need all your brain, and when you streaming, like, that brain goes into talking and some technical stuff instead. And also it's not visually interesting. It mostly happens in like the head of whoever creates it, not on like paper. So it's not something that like you can easily stream. So I'll have to just do watercolors for like a month, I guess. Which isn't bad, but I need to come up with some ideas of what exactly I want to stream, what exactly I want to draw, and I think Mandalorian would be nice. Even though I'm not that hyped about it, like I would have been like before second season, I guess. Because once it turned into just guest stars every week, it kinda lost me. And like Book of Boba Fett didn't do any favors to it. Sadly again. Would have been interesting concept, but sadly it is what it is. I used to be like very into Star Wars when I was like a kid, but then it kinda Disney happened, so I didn't like it. The only thing I liked from Disney was Rogue One, naturally. Again, because it was more realistic, not that much of a space opera, more like a war movie with like normal people just doing their part for greater good, and it was nice. Especially that how like they didn't have chance to survive, like they were going to the death, but they just believed in each other, I guess, to just do the best and hope for the best. It's like it's about hope, which is nice. It's something we need a lot these days. So it was nice. And I'm glad that Andor continued this very nice idea. So I think I'm done with crowd. I will detail them later with pencils. The base is kind of done. I might do a bit for here. I kind of want to add more contrast to Luthen's face, even though like in the episode it wasn't really that contrasted. It was very flat lighting. Wasn't much of a variation, like it was just pale face and that's it, but kind of wanna do it a little bit more contrasted, I guess. Also, I'm not sure if he looks if he has any resemblance with Skarsgård face. I mean, I'm trying, but I don't know. It's really hard to do portraits in watercolors, I guess. Like I'm a bit more proficient in it in digital, just because you like, I don't know, I'm not afraid to ruin anything in digital because you can always just go back. But here, like one wrong move and that's it. So like the stakes are way higher. I think it looks nice, I think. Right. I think he does kinda look kinda similar. I don't know. Can't tell. Yeah, I think he kinda resembles what I want him to look like, so it's fine. Oh boy. I really not sure how to approach the hologram. I might try to ruin the buildings once more. Maybe just add some silhouettes in there just to show what I was trying to do. Don't want to make them too dark, obviously, but I don't know. Kinda. No, I think if I'll try to fix this, it will just go even worse than it was. I shouldn't touch it, I think. But I want to, and I might end up with the same, just amorphous blob of same-ish color that happened last time, but just darker. I don't know. Like, this side is fine, but this... I mean, it's better than it was. I don't know. Okay, I'm stalling. I need to do hologram. Somehow. I honestly have no idea. Again, I have the reference from the series, but... Oh boy, how do you draw holograms, really? Well, first of all, which color? I think I'll go with really watered down indigo, just because the thing wasn't saturated all that much. So trying some more intense blue probably won't be good. I just need to do it very lightly, like with lots and lots of water. Okay, I need some other vehicle to grab water. How do you just get lots of water in your palette? Tell me. I have no clue. I know that like you use brush for that, but like I might as well use a spoon or something just to drag it there. Maybe it's a good idea actually. Like, I don't want to stain this brush with blue. Oops, I dropped somewhere. Hopefully not on the page. Hopefully. Where did it go? Well, I'll never know. Anyway. Let's try to mix this. Yeah, this is too intense. I don't know. I might need some other blue, actually. But I don't have... And I have this one. It's a bit lighter, but it's also not exactly light. It's very intense. It's wrong tone. How do you make this very light blue? I think my palette might be lacking. Okay, I have a stupid idea, actually. I have this ink brush with sparkles. What if, hear me out, what if I just drop some of it in here and look how I mean, it's not even watercolors, it's... No, it is watercolors. Okay. Can I drop, actually? Can I just squeeze enough? Oh, yeah, I can. Oh, oh, wow. Wow, it's sparkly. Okay, okay. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's very sparkly. It's funny. Okay, we'll see how it goes. Is this one clean? No, it isn't. It's probably a stupid idea, but I'm kinda into it. So stained, my god. So let's lift from here. Okay, that's funny. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can. It's very intense. Oh, wow. Okay, let's mix this together. It's very sparkly. And oh boy, oh boy. It's very stupid, but I like it. Actually, no, I won't be able to do it properly. I kinda thought that maybe I'll just grab this glass and I think it will be not good. I'll just try to drop some water this way. And like every time I see someone mixing their like colors, I don't know how they transport water in there. Like how do you grab the water with enough quantity of it, and how do you just get it into a palette like without squeezing the brush or something? That's something I need to learn, but I have no idea how to approach it. Well, I mean, I'll probably learn at some point. Yeah, I like this color. So stupid. Okay, okay, how do I'll start probably with her robes, I guess. It's easiest part. It's sparkly. It's funny. I also kind of need to do sort of a gradient towards the lower parts, so it's just it's lighter. Still, it's like very stained. Like, what if I want just water without any of that stuff? It's very stained. Like, all my water bowl is like really in this. Not bad, I think. Still, I need some more water in there. Just grab a little bit. Do this side. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah. I should have just... I needed to wet it first. Yeah, that's what I forgot to do. That's fine, that's fine. I'm learning. It's a learning curve. It's fine. It's not horrible. I expected it to be worse, honestly. But there is too much water in here right now. And that is usually not good. Because on this paper it will end up in just creating these blobs. Like here. Like, I don't know why. It bends. Yeah, it started to bend a lot. Well, okay. I mean, it's not bad. It's kind of nice. Just need to be really careful with intensity. So just a little bit of her hair. More of a shadow of her hair, honestly. Shadow of her, like, on her neck. Shadows for her eyes. It's not very detailed, it's not supposed to be very detailed. Just kinda implied shapes, because the focus of this is obviously Luthen, and she's more of a symbol here. Same as like in the episode, I guess. I mean, she was a focus for a moment, but then kinda she was a catalyst more than anything, which is great. By the way, you should watch it. That finale was just so good, because it was like a great payoff for everything set up before that. For every like slow moment was really the culmination of everything, which is great. Kind of want to add more blue in here, but might ruin it. Like this, maybe? I mixed a lot of this, whatever this is, and kind of want to use it, but to add more sparkles to it, I guess. A lot of these sparkles in there. Yeah, I finally found the use for this. I bought this ink brush some time ago and didn't know how would I use it. Like, I don't normally use ink brushes, and it kinda works. I don't know, it's funny. I mean, it's supposed to be sparkly, it's like a hologram, it's like the light, so kinda nice. I need some very pale blue over her face in general, because, well, obviously it's a hologram, it's all blue. But like, I guess it's fine like this. It will kinda blend it a little bit, but that's okay. Since this stuff already created a lot of edges, so even if it blends, it just will imply the what's it called, the noise in translation, like hologram, this glitches, kinda visual glitches, how do you call it? You know what I mean, hopefully. So, well, it's not exactly what I wanted, but it kinda looks nice. I don't know, maybe not, maybe not. Oh, okay, I ruined it. It was too wet. What do I do? Okay. I just need to wait for it to dry a little bit. Oh boy, okay. She's very blue. It needs some glitches in there, but I think I'll add them with pencils, just for more control. And should I add a little bit of reflection of that stuff on them? not reflection, like ambient light. I might ruin it all. Well, I'll try maybe like this. It doesn't look like light, it looks like shadow, honestly. Well. Oh well. Still, I think it's fine. Maybe I'll blend it a little bit. Is it dry? Is it dry? I don't have patience, like, at all. Seems dry-ish. I'll try, I guess. Really carefully. To imply her eyes and eyebrows and shadow from it. I think it's fine. She has really like deep eye sockets, which is that, I guess. Like, I mean, she's very sick when she records it, so it's kinda normal to look like a corpse already. Like a skeleton, I would say. It's also really good play on the name of the series. And I don't know. Guess at this point I'm spoiling because there's no way around it, I guess. So the series called Andor, and like kinda everybody assumes that it's about, well, Andor, the dude from Rogue One. But like, this is his mother, and Andor is her name, actually, her last name. And his last name was unknown. She adopted him and gave the name to him. So the name in the series Andor is kinda not necessarily named after Cassian. It's also might be named after her, because she was this instigator for the thing that happens in finale. And the thing that kinda forces Cassian to rebellion, after all. I mean, he was already kinda moving in that direction with everything that happened to him, but she was like the final blow to her death and whatever happened next. That's great, I think. It's like really nice play on names. How should I might really mess up her face if I try to add nose and mouth, because that's really small. I can't see it very well. I guess like this and like this. I don't know. I can't really see it very well. I'm like, my eyesight isn't great and I'm not wearing glasses at the moment, so I can see shit. I mean, it doesn't look like her, but it does look like some sort of hologram, so good enough, I guess. But like, it's kind of too dark at this point. And this contrast is really too much. I need kind of somehow blend this and this, like do some gradient going from one to the other. I'm not sure I can do that properly on this paper, and like, that's an excuse probably. It's like, yeah, it's a not great paper, but like, good artist can do a lot of things even on bad paper. And yeah, I'm not that experienced with watercolors just yet, but it'll come. The more I practice, the better it will be, hopefully, if I don't give up, and I'm not planning to anytime soon. As I mentioned before, I want to learn watercolors to do the next story after my current comic is done in like few years. And like this few years I need to really learn how to do watercolors properly. And like, why do that? You can just do it in digital. Yeah, I can, but like I want to learn watercolors. I want to draw in watercolors just because I think it's nice. It's I just like using different mediums for different stories. And like my first comic was like this very I wouldn't say standard, but like just normal pages with normal page layouts and full color. Now I'm like in limited palette in scrollable vertical. It's still with pages in mind, not just font only. And next one will be just illustrated prose, heavily illustrated in watercolors, but so like I like different stuff. It's like if you want to tell different stories, why don't tell them differently in different mediums, in whatever is more suitable for them. It's not very like effective or efficient or fast or good even, because you like learn from scratch every time and like you don't use much of your like skills. I mean, some skills are kind of transition from one medium to another. Like if you know color theory and composition, you like know it everywhere. Even though I'm at the moment I'm not ready to use it in watercolors because I don't know how colors mix yet. Should I add some blue onto him? Like this might ruin him, but I kind of want a little bit of this bluish. It's not even visible here. Well, oops, now it's worse. Oh, no, I think it's fine. It's like it is implied without it being too much. Just a little bit. Just to imply that he is affected of it. By it. In more ways than just visually. Should I have a stupid idea to do his eyes in the same color? He kinda has gray eyes, right? It's really pale gray. Right? Yeah, probably, but I mean, it's kinda close enough. So I'm gonna go for blue. Oh, it's too much. It'll be like it's reflected, his eyes, I guess. Yeah, I like it. So, now pencils. I think I'm done with watercolors in this particular one. I will only make it worse if I continue to do watercolors here. So I'll just grab pencils and detail it once it's dry. But for now, I guess I'll just need to wash my brush. It is really stained by all this blue, but like, no surprise here, blue is like super staining color. Still blue. Still blue. Oh my god. I'm gonna need to like wash it. Really wash it with like soap probably at some point. Now. Okay. Where is the cap? Yeah. I mean, I still need to wash it, so no cap. I didn't use the small one. That's fine. I don't really need it. I'm gonna be using pencils. Okay. Somehow I need to not spill all that, all of this. Have a lot of this blue sparkly stuff left. I don't know what to do with it. Should I just stain another brush? And like, is it sparkly enough? No? Yeah, it is sparkly. I don't know if camera catches it or not. It's like really sparkly in person, but well, I guess I'll see once I'm done and I can like watch recording of it. Right now I see just a small preview on my screen and it's like tiny and can't tell if it's sparkly or not. But it's like in person it's really sparkly. It's like this how you call it? I don't know how you call it in English. Anyway. Pencils. I guess I'll start with the buildings. Yeah, there's also one thing that was kind of Andor was critiqued for, that this location has brick buildings, and it's like, why do you have bricks in Star Wars? That's not a thing in Star Wars, but like, why? Especially since it's not like our standard bricks. They're very different shapes. They're more like flat and like narrow, but I don't know how to describe it. You know. I think it was interesting and original. It wasn't like the Tatooine for like gazillionth time. It was something very specific and different and like originally looking. And also it was like a real location, not green screens or whatever this new thing called with volume, I think it's called. Well, you just have a lot of screens all around and they project whatever background you modeled in 3D and just slapped in there the stuff they needed for Mandalorian, because he has a shiny helmet and it needs to reflect whatever environment he's in. I think I fucked up the perspective here, but whatever. So this it's supposed to be those bricks. Like the shape gives this very stripy look to the buildings. You don't really see the like vertical parts, but the horizontal are very visible. I just want to kind of imply them. Don't want to detail too much because it will grab too much attention from Luthen, from other stuff. Just kind of there, and I also kind of want to fix the really the edges that just bled all over. It's kind of relaxing, but also my hand started to kinda feeling not great. Also, I might want to add some shadow there, but like which color? No. Probably. No, it's too intense. Yeah, I think it's nice. Shadow here. Shadow there. Here. Here. Much better. It was a mess and now it's a mess but with some details in it. I mean, it's like known and very overused, I'd say, trick when you just add more detail to trick the eye to think that whatever it is they're looking at is like just very well done and very well rendered. Whatever it is, that's like how AI tricks the eye into like not noticing extra fingers and stuff like it. But it's detailed, yeah, sure it is. Oops. How do I... Can I blend this? I mean, oh boy. This is interesting. I mean, yeah, I can. Oh, well, this is watercolor pencils, so yeah, I can blend them. Do I want to though? Maybe not. But I already kinda did. Well. I want to blend all of that, but I will not do that, because I already did that before and it ended badly. It's dry, yeah. Just need to add some of it back. It's still wet a little bit, I don't know. So, oh boy, is it dry? I don't want to ruin this side. It's like it's a bit better in terms of shadows here, though a bit maroon, I think. No, I guess it's shadow from something else. I don't know. Which one is vertical? I think this one is vertical, I don't know. Oh, I can actually blend a little bit here. Like, kinda, like the ends of these lines kinda disappear a little bit. Maybe here I didn't want to touch that. I shouldn't touch that. I already did. It looks horrible. Oh well. Guess that's my constant problem. I can't really stop messing with this. That's too much. That's fine. I don't know. Hard to tell at this point. And like, as I said, I drew this about 3 months ago. I don't remember what this line's supposed to mean. I kind of have general idea, but that's it. Should I detail the bricks? Should I? Am I doing it right? Like, those bricks are really different. They might not be in this pattern even. Yeah, I should like leave them alone. Just do horizontals and like leave the rest. Also, like, I need to do it in perspective, which I'm trying to do, but it's not always easy, and I think these don't match. Okay, I can always just blend it together like it never happened. Oops. Yeah. That's cheating. I mean, yeah, so... Where are they going? Here. Okay, that's... Oh, wow. I'm so off. Just imply that they are there. I don't need much details. And like imply there's something behind her, maybe some buildings behind her. Something like happens. Not necessarily exactly that, but like there's something there, like some buildings. Good enough. Okay. Now people. I probably will use the same, like they have like their stuff, like their hair. Probably some of them wear like hoods and stuff. Some wear scarves, but like Star Wars scarves and shawls, and like some maybe high collars and some robes and some ceremonial stuff that she's wearing. Like what angle should it be? Like here. That's like, it's not details itself, it's like implying the details. Like it's kind of there. Something the eye can just barely catch and deciphers. It's like it's a human person, human figure. They supposed to be human, but that's it. It's not like any particular human. It's just like some of the local people in their everyday clothes and in their like ceremonial uniforms, for those who are like participating in that marching band that showed up there. And like, boy, was it good. So good. The whole marching band situation was just very powerful scene in general, but also like the way it was constructed. Like it was a lot of just discordant noises that slowly joined into really good music from very many different instruments, but they all were playing this really powerful theme. And it's kind of also how the whole story was, I guess. It was a lot of just different instruments playing their own tunes that they joined together at the end. And all this stuff played out nicely. So yeah. And there's also this thing about opening music and how it was constructed for the whole story. It's like really interesting. Look it up, and probably you can find the how do I tell it? Every episode started with a little bit different music theme. Just one instrument, few notes, but when they all join together, like merge on top of each other, they create really powerful music. And it's the same theme that was playing in the finale, and that's really good. It's like, and again, it's not like some super original and genius move or something. It's just it's well done. It's like this attention to details. It's not like something super rare, as in nobody can do it. It's more like not much not much stories care that much to do something like that. It's like extra work for that not many people will notice, but they kind of take their time to do this, and it's nice. So I need some horizontals for, since it's a hologram, it will have some horizontal glitches. Maybe not this color. Also, funnily enough, I did not rewatch it. There are some interesting and good and really powerful stuff that I cannot rewatch. Just I don't feel the need to. There are stuff that I find really good, but I don't rewatch because it's like very painful. In this case, that's probably also true, because again, this is a story about, well, people getting kind of crushed by totalitarian regime. Not something you would want to watch too often, I guess, even if it offers some hope about how it will end. It's kind of, it's not, I wouldn't say it like hard to watch it. When for first time, it's really not. It's really hopeful, and but when you know where this is going, it might be a little bit sad, I guess. But like first time watch is really not. It's really inspiring. And when I'm saying I didn't rewatch it, I watched a lot of reactions to it after I watched it myself, so it was kind of rewatching the best moments, so it was enough for me, I guess. But I might rewatch it soon. I kind of feel like I kind of want it now at this point. So yeah, face. Now do his face. Which color should I use for that? Same brown, just to make it more coherent and together. It's too dark for him. He's like really pale dude. And this one is too saturated, I think. Do I have anything? This one? No, it's even darker. It's less saturated, but it's even darker. I have black, I mean. That's about it. Well, I guess I'll just need to use it very lightly. Actually, I need to fix this edge, so I don't like it. Like this stuff. Just need to maybe make it more smooth. Since I didn't want to ruin the black parts, I was kind of avoiding them while I was doing buildings. So it left a little bit of gaps here, which I want to... I mean, maybe I should use black. Or not, I don't know. I mean, if used lightly, it's like really not bad, because it's less saturated than anything else. Like, brown is really intense here. Black, I think, is better a little bit. So I need to detail his eyes. Can't see shit. As I said before, my eyesight is really bad and I'm not wearing glasses right now. Maybe I should actually. Like, I prefer not to wear glasses when I draw because they are not for close distances. They're like more for like outside. But at this point I need them. But if I wear them too long, I get headache, like really bad one. So, but like I guess for just detailing his eyes, it's enough. I can't see shit even with glasses. Yeah, I don't want to ruin his eyes of all things. I also feel like I need maybe black liner here. Not eyeliner, but like he looks creepy now, I don't know. Yeah, like a way to ruin it at the last moment. Well, I guess here goes eyeliner. He looks creepy now. Yeah, it was too dark. Well, I guess I just ruined the contrast in here. I need to go way darker to compensate for this mess. I mean, his look, I don't know. Yeah, that eyes. Okay, now it's so bad. My god. Like, I need way more shadow on his face now. And which color should I use? I don't know. I shouldn't use black. I want to, but I shouldn't. But I want to. So I guess I'm using it. Well. I mean, yeah, it was very flat color, flat lighting in that scene, but like, that's not an excuse to do it here. I don't think. Well, that's the thing with watercolors that I'm afraid the most, like that I'll do something stupid at the last moment and ruin everything. Like, that's exactly what happened here. Like, these eyes look just horrendous. Like, why? Oh my god. I mean, I guess if I make them a little bit darker so they don't stand out this much, the pupils, I guess you call it. But I can't even, like, doesn't... I guess, I don't know, like, I need more contrast on his face, just in general, because of that. And once I go that road, I need more contrast everywhere. Like, I mean, they are not as dark and as close as he is, and obviously they don't need to be as contrasted, but they need to be more contrasted than now. And I don't know, his robes should be way darker at this point. Or should they? I don't know. I don't know at this point. Can't tell if it's good or bad or if I should fix something. He doesn't look like himself at this point, but I don't know what to do to fix it. Also, I forgot he had some details on his face, like just a little bit of like, and another one here, just a little bit. Not that it matters all that much, but I don't know, like skin imperfections are kind of important to depict because people aren't made of plastic and they have their own little details that make them unique and recognizable. And they're barely visible anyway. But there's something here. Kind of want to detail her a little bit now. I don't know if I can though. Am I blocking the view with my head? Not yet. Good. I will. I think at some point. She has very powerful neck here, but well, not much I can do about it at this point. Like maybe I should imply like the hand here. Just imply a little bit like, yeah, there's something like that. And apply her robes or whatever it is. Yeah, I need more shadows, darker shadows on his face. Even though it's not like that in the episode. It's still here. It's a bit more blue in there and just a little bit. A little bit more. Okay, that was too much. Oh boy. But it's okay for the shadow. It will be really watered down. Okay, so let's ruin this. I think it's better, right? He's kind of smiling here. The idea was he's like, it's kind of sad smile. I think I kind of, it does look sad, right? So like he understands the consequences of this stuff, but like that's what he wants ultimately, and he kind of glad that his plan is working. Like, he wanted to radicalize the galaxy, and it kind of works, but like at what cost? But also he knew the cost. He talks about it pretty early on. Like, yeah, people will suffer. Yeah, I know that. I'm kinda hoping that they will, because if they will, they'll start doing something. If they're like not happy with the regime, with the living conditions, with all this stuff, if they're not happy, they'll try to do something about it. You're like super unhappy because, well, you're like somewhat okay, you won't do anything, but if like if shit really hits the fan, then you have to, because like you have no choice. And that's pretty much what he does. Just takes the choice away. Which makes him a really good character in this sense. Like, he's very not your typical like hero rebel. Very. You would call him villain, I guess, if he was on the other side. With the same methods, with the same actions, with the same words. If he was just on the other side, he would be a like, very bad villain. I think that's what makes this character great. It's a very, very good villain on the good side. And I mean, the fact that he's played by a really good actor kind of helps a lot. Like, yeah, some villains lately, they aren't that good. Let's just say that. I'm not sure he looks like himself now with all the shadows, actually. I don't know. Maybe I kinda changed the shape of his face too much. He's like, his chin looks huge at this point, like just because I changed the shadow. But I think it's okay. I think maybe I should add a little bit more of shadow from this cape. Maybe. Well, at least his eyes don't look this creepy anymore. It looks creepy. All of him look creepy right now. But yeah, overall it's not a good picture. It really... like, hologram is too saturated. Like, it's too much. It should be more muted. Like, these three elements, like him, hologram, and the background, they're like from different pictures. I might try to kinda join them a little bit just by making the background more darker and more blue. That would kinda help, I think. Maybe I should try it, actually. Okay, maybe. Like, it's already not good, so I can't like ruin it more. I mean, I can, but it won't be a bit of a big loss, I guess. It's already not great. Might as well. Also, after I do this blue, I will add black, because blue is too saturated. And I need black also to bring it more to Luthen's values, colors, whatever, tones. So I'm doing shadows at this point, and it's like shadows are dark blue. So I'm doing blue and then I do dark. And hopefully it will kind of bring this stuff together a little bit, because at this moment it's not the coherent picture. Also, it doesn't help that the sky is very desaturated. But oh. Oops, I see that the desk is really going very wobbly, but can't do much about it. Sorry. Hopefully it's not too annoying on camera. It's kinda annoying to me, but so I'm adding some black in there just to deepen the shadows here. And I'm not sure if it's helping or not. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. I might try to blend it all together. I don't know. Does it help? No, they didn't. I don't know. Oops. Brush wasn't clean. I also need to be more aware about how it will dry, because, well, first of all, it will create a lot of edges. Also, it will dry lighter than it looks now. Like, wet parts look really dark, but it won't hold. It will go lighter. I kind of like how these pencils blend really nicely. I mean, it's watercolor pencils, so they are supposed to blend nicely. I also blend in all my bricks from before. No, whatever. It's not a big deal. I want a coherent picture that kind of have the similar tones and vibes and like mood. Right now it's kind of disjointed, which is not ideal. But look, it started already not great. I'm mostly trying to reanimate it and turn it into something that's not horrendous, I would say. Does it work? No, I would say, but, well, it's not worse. I'd say it's like, it stays pretty much the same. It's not great. I'm learning stuff. What did I learn from it? Well, first of all, don't leave your sketch for 3 months, because I can't remember what I was going to do with colors. And also I probably need some other color for blue in my palette, because what I have is kind of same-ish, and they are not the tone I needed here. Like, it's too saturated, I would say. It's something more muted. I mean, I should have mixed it with some gray probably, or something. I don't know. I'll experiment more with stuff. Actually, I kind of like how it turned out, this background. It's kind of better now. Kind of more better. Still, I mean, it contrasts with Luthen, but it's supposed to, because Luthen is kind of focused here. And Marva is really bright, and she's supposed to, because she's a ghost that Luthen thinks about right now, kinda. And people, I don't know, I probably want the lowest part of it even darker, I guess, to just blend with Luthen a little bit more. But overall, I'm kind of pleased this little fix, it helped a little bit. I'll also more blue on this side, and I'll try to blend it. Do I have any color on my brush? No. So I'll just doing this really black. I need some water though. Not much, but some water to blend it. And it kinda adds details for the crowd also. I think, I hope. Still not as dark, like this really black spot, kinda not great. Let's try maybe darken this part just to give a little bit more transition from him to the crowd. Like, he should stand out obviously, but like this particular spot is like the darkest on this whole picture, and it's not even near his face or wherever the focus should have been. So at least I need to kind of blend it a little bit. Still dark. Can I lift, like, is it possible? Let's try. Is it possible to lift a 3-month-old paint from... No, it kind of goes, I think. That's interesting. Kind of lifts. I'm not sure that it will look good. Probably not, but at least it's not as dark. I mean, it just says how much it was just layered on top of... I mean, it didn't go into the paper, it was just a blob of paint there. But okay, the 3-month-old watercolor can still lift. I guess I should be more careful with my finished pieces and avoid water damage. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of better, I think. I mean, it's not great, but it's not terrible. Again, I want more shadow on his face now. Why? Just why? It's like... I have a tendency to overwork some stuff. Like, I'll just add the shadow from his cape, I guess. Right. Right. Okay, and this one a bit darker. And that's it. Just leave it alone. Also here, I guess. So funny enough, I can't even see it properly on camera. I'll try. No, I can't really show it because I don't have autofocus, so it will just be all blurry. I'll post it somewhere, I guess, on like a thumbnail of this stuff. It will be there, I guess. Or I don't know. I'll figure it out. It's not, I mean, it's not good. It's fine, but it's not good. So it's more of a just a practice study, whatever you call it. It's not like finished piece. It's just a sketch that didn't go how I wanted it. But like I made it better than it was at the beginning, when it was just this blob of melted colors on this side. I mean, it's kind of still that. I don't know, it's hard to tell. Like when I look at the just in the viewfinder, it's like really bad. It's not that bad in person. That's what I'm trying to say. Maybe I'll... Okay, bear with me. I'll try to change camera properties a little bit so you can see this better. I don't know if it will work. So this should be autofocus. Yes. Okay. Let's try this. Does it focus? Does it focus? The colors are kind of off. Hey, focus. Focus? Yes. So that's that. It's more or less looks like it looks in person, just white is a little bit overblown. Should I? Let me try it. Also, it kind of looks funny from this camera. let me try it. Can't really tell if it's like. I will try to lower there. This one, yeah, it's kind of like that. Probably also this one. No, it's too dark. It's too much. Yeah, kind of like that. That's the colors, more or less. Okay, does it focus? Does it focus? Is it focusing? Hey, focus. So yeah, there's that. As you can see, it looks really dark now that I changed the settings, but that's okay. I'm done with this. I'm not gonna try to fix it anymore because it will be probably worse. I kind of want to add shadows here though. Okay. Last thing. What was my settings? A bit brighter, right? And focus here, right? Good enough. So real quick, I'll just add a bit more shadows in the buildings here. Just a little bit. I think it's too dark at this point. No, it's not too dark, it's more like too desaturated. But it's okay. Now I need to blend it somewhat. Can't say anything changed, honestly. A bit darker here, Here it's almost invisible at this point, but like here. I don't know if it works or not. Like, let's drop a little bit. It's already dry. Why is it drying so fast? I almost ran out of that color, but it's okay. Okay, a bit here. I don't think that's how I planned the colors for this. I had a sketch somewhere with how I want the colors to go, but you know, it's been 3 months almost, so I don't have that sketch anymore, or I can't find it. But, I think it's better-ish. I don't know, hard to tell at this point. When I work on something too long, I stop just distinguishing the differences. Like, I can't really tell if it's good, if it's bad, if it's like what. I'm going for this building again. My god, I'm gonna ruin it again. Maybe not. Like, this blue, it's a lot of blue. That's from the the pencil that I used here at some point. Now I want a bit more here. It's too much contrast on the building. It's like takes too much attention. Now I want to do other parts of the building more contrasted, and that's how it went last time when I ruined that part of the building last time. Guess I don't really learn from my mistakes. Now I want this one part darker. But it does look better, right? Right? Can't tell. At this point I said so many times that I will learn at some point that I start doubting that. It's like I'm not exactly learning here. I'm repeating the same stuff and hoping to get different results at this point. I also I think I just there was a character there, but I can kill them. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I need a bit more shadow in here. Just a little bit darker. And here also have this blue pencil in there. So here. I think I'm done. That's better. It's kind of in the same-ish tones, and he's just more contrasted. His face more pale than all this brown, beige, whatever colors, and his cape is darker than the shadows, and then there's Marva, who's just very bright, and she is inspiring everybody. Yeah, I'm done. That's it, I'm done with this one. Well, I think it's better than it was when I started, so I call this a win. Do I want to sign it? Yeah, why not? Let me just find my... Oh, do I want to sign? Do I want to sign with white, probably. Will it even hold? I'm not sure. Like, white gel pens always like this big trouble with them. They don't really do all much. Oh wow, it actually isn't. What year should I use? Yeah, I started in December, so I did both. Okay, that's it. I don't know if washi tape will come off given how long it was here, but I'll try. I know some people like this moment. Not like the sound of it. It's annoying, but it kinda looks kinda nice. This, honestly, I thought it will hold worse. It's kinda holds nice. Held, right? Whatever. I'm not sure about this side. No, it also worked. Yeah. Nice. Really nice. I expected it to be way worse. Well, let's do the last one. Yeah, that one kinda bled, whatever. Oh boy. Yeah, that's not bad. I need to work on my contrast, I need to work on my water control, but I think overall it's not horrible. Yeah, kind of pleased with it. It's like, there are small things that kind of meh, but overall it's like, it's fine. It is fine. So, yeah. Next week will be watercolors too, but I'm not sure what exactly I'm going to because this time I had already started a thing, and next week I'll need to come up with something. I don't know if anybody watches it. Maybe comment, and maybe I'm open to suggestions. Like some fan art, maybe. I'm not really into drawing fan art all that much, but I know that it's more interesting to watch when it's character, and not some random original character from unknown story. So yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll come up with something. Maybe I'll draw my beautiful this person again, but better. It was like a month ago the stream was, or maybe not. But I drew him on stream some time ago. So yeah, that's it. I'm done. Thank you for watching. Bye.